everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel and to another 5 on Friday. If you couldn't tell from the title, we're doing a little recap, revisit of one of my previous 5 on Friday videos from way back in, I want to say February or March of this year, or maybe even January, where I talked about 5 authors that I wanted to read in 2020. And I have finally read all 5 of these authors. So I wanted to share my thoughts on them and let you know if I plan on reading more of them. So let's get into it. So the first author on my list was V.E. Schwab, or Victoria Schwab, I think one is her as YA and one's adult, maybe, when she writes for YA versus adult. I don't actually know why she goes by 2 different names, but same person. Anyways, so I read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I just read this in November, and I enjoyed it. Was it my favorite book of the year? No, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the writing style. John actually read the Darker Shade of Magic series. I want to say he read it this year, and he really enjoyed it, and he thinks I will really enjoy it. So I do plan on, sorry, there's a glare from that little corner. I do plan on reading more of her because I enjoyed this enough to want to continue reading more of her. I also have This Savage Song. It's back there somewhere that I want to read, but I think next up will be the Darker Shade of Magic trilogy. I think it's only 3 books. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm trying to picture them on John's bookshelf. So yeah, I enjoyed it. We'll read more V.E. Schwab in the future. Let me know if there's something I should pick up, prioritize first. As of right now, my plan is to do the Darker Shade of Magic. Then the second author on my list was Rainbow Rowell. I read Fangirl. It was fine. That's kind of my thoughts on that. I listened to the audio. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. And honestly, I'm not feeling super excited about reading anything else by her. That's kind of where my thoughts are on that. I know there's a couple of other books that she has written that aren't related to the Fangirl. She has Landline and Eleanor and Park, and I feel there's something else which kind of I feel are going to be along the same lines of not bad but not great, because I've kind of heard mixed things about all of them. I know for a fact I have no interest in reading Carry On and Wayward Son. I do not care about the that whole storyline, and I didn't like the storyline in Fangirl. I wish that I had not listened to the audio so that I could skip all of that nonsense in here. So honestly, I probably will not read any more Rainbow Rowell. She's just not at the top of my priority list. And I can't really see myself choosing to read her over anything else. Then we had Libba Bray. I read books 1 and 2 in the Gemma Doyle series this year. Really, really enjoyed them. I read A Great Terrible Beauty physically. I listened to Rebel Angels on audio. I am excited to read the 3rd book, which is behind me right there. I enjoyed it. I enjoy the friend group. I enjoy the writing style. And so I'm really excited to read book 3 in that series and to read The Diviners. This is going to be a 2021 priority because this sounds so good and I've heard nothing but good things about it. So definitely will be reading more Libba Bray in the future. Then we have Seanan McGuire. That was author number 4. Seanan McGuire, it's kind of like, mixed, I guess. So I tried to read Middle Game, and I read about 50 pages and just wasn't following it, was kind of confused, was not a fan. So I stopped reading it. I don't even think I put it as like a DNF on Goodreads. I think I just pulled it back to like want to read because like I only got 50 pages in. But then I read Every Heart a Doorway, and I really enjoyed that. So I think as far as Seanan McGuire goes, I'm going to finish the Wayward Children series because A, I enjoyed it. B, the books are like less than 200 pages each, so they're really quick reads. So there's no reason not to finish it, but I don't think I'm going to read Middle Game, and I probably won't read anything else by Seanan McGuire. It's kind of where I'm at on that. Then, author number 5 that I wanted to try in 2020 and got to is Christina Lauren. I have read 3 Christina Lauren books this year. I started with The Unhoneymooners, and then I read Love and Other Words, and spoiler alert, I read In a Holidays by this author duo as well. I have loved every book that I've read by them. I don't have any complaints. They all read super quickly. I fly through them. I read this one in one day. This one got 5 stars. I think The Honeymooners got 4, maybe 4.5, and In a Holidays I gave 4.5. Again, spoilers for my December wrap up. I plan on reading a lot more Christina Lauren. This was definitely a good choice for an author to try this year. I own, what is it? The Honey Don't List, which I've heard some people not love, but other people really love. There's lots of Christina Lauren books that I want to read. Very excited to read more. I hope that they all read as quickly as the ones that I have already read. So that is my little recap of the authors to try in 2020. I feel like, I learned a lot. Like, I learned there are some authors that I'm glad were on the list. Some authors that I'm kind of like, about. Like, but you don't know until you try. So I'm excited to do the same thing for 2021. I'm trying to figure out what authors I need to try for next year. So let me know down below if you think there's an author or an author that you haven't heard me talk about that you think I should check out. Let me know down below. There's a whole slew of authors that I've never read from. So I need to make a list so I can do this again next year. Also, let me know if there were any new authors that you tried this year that you just really fell in love with, or that you tried and you're like, yep, never reading them again, because I'd be interested to know. Anyways, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy reading. Bye.